If your advertising isn't working, just stop doing it. Let's start with the simple stuff. If you're running advertising that is not working, please stop doing it right now. This applies to all advertising, whether you're running ads in newspapers or magazines. Feel free to use posters everywhere and make sure you ask people where they found out about you. Only use direct response advertising. There are two types of advertising: direct response advertising and brand advertising. Understanding the distinction between the two will save a lot of time. Brand advertising is used by companies like Coca-Cola and the larger car manufacturers to build and increase awareness of their brand. They're not looking for a direct return. Unless you have huge amounts of money which you're happy to lose, you should avoid brand advertising at all costs. For smaller businesses, it's a complete waste of money. The only type of advertising you ever want to consider is direct response advertising. The only purpose of direct response advertising is to do just that, produce a clear response. For example, local tyre fitters target local residents with pay-per-click advertising, Google Maps, Yale.com, email marketing and printed flyers. Make sure that the physical promotion has an offer or a promotional code so that you can track back its effectiveness. Number 3 is testing and measuring. It is absolutely essential that you test and measure all of your advertising. If we're going to engage in direct response advertising, we obviously need to be able to measure that response. Otherwise, we're not going to know if the ad has worked or not. At the very least, we need to know how many people responded to the advert. Then you need to compare that figure to the cost of the ad, and you can immediately work out how profitable the ad was or whether you should stop running it. One of the reasons that radio and TV advertising can be so high risk is that it's very difficult for you to test it on a small scale. You should never invest in radio or TV advertising unless it's money that you can afford to lose. Number 4 is all around using fun, exciting headlines wherever possible. Be adventurous with your headlines. Test different versions to see what works best. There are no rules except what works. Number 5 is remember AIDA. There's a classic formula used by advertisers and it's well worth remembering. The formula is AIDA. This stands for attention, so grab the interest, create an interest in your product or service, and then the desire to convert that interest into a strong desire to contact you and find out more. The action is give them a reason to act now, for example, a free consultation or a buy one get one free. This formula works in advertising. Number 6 is all about the benefits. One of the principles that should drive all of your marketing is the benefits of your business. Number 7, don't advertise on the left-hand page. If you're doing newspaper or magazine advertising, this is one piece of knowledge that can turn an unsuccessful ad campaign into a successful one. This has been tested again and again. When you read a publication, your eyes are automatically drawn to the right-hand side of the page. And as you flick through, so statistically, more people will see your ad if it's on the right-hand side of the page. Number 8, never pay full rate for advertising. The person selling you the advertising space needs to know very early on that you have absolutely no intention of paying the full rate. Most advertising rate cards are far too high initially and you can always have room for negotiation. If you're a smaller business, remember that large companies who use ad agencies are buying based on the readership and audience levels rather than the rate card. So haggle and don't be afraid to negotiate. Number 9, don't follow the competition. One big mistake people make in advertising, in publications or on any form of media is just because their competitors are doing so, don't think for a minute that all your competitors are there because their ads are producing great results. They're more likely to be there because everyone else is. And most of them won't have a clue whether their advertising is working or not. In fact, this is a well-known sales trick used by the people selling ad space. If they can get just one or two of your competitors to advertise, they can then call you up and tell you you'll lose out if you don't advertise too. What they fail to mention is that your competitors probably never test their advertising, often haven't got a clue how to market, and are only advertising there because they think everyone else is as well. This is a highly effective way to sustain the advertising industry. It's not a great way for you to run your business. Number 10, don't buy into the myth that advertising is essential for your business success. Generally, advertising is one of the least effective ways to grow a business. Advertising is just one of the many marketing options that you have, but you really shouldn't be dependent solely on it alone. So start to think out of the box and use a few of the other marketing methods. Other things that we can suggest are direct mail, a whole array of internet options, email marketing, networking, that's online and face-to-face, telemarketing and SMS, loyalty and referral schemes, using special offers, competitions and prizes to drive an interest, merchandise, PR, why spend money on advertising when PR gives you free coverage as well, strategic alliances, so making friends with other businesses and sharing clients with them, and lastly, strategic alliances. So look at making friends with other businesses in your sector and how you can share clients. If you've enjoyed this coconut top tip, then please get in touch with us. And don't forget that we run a whole array of workshops through the year, which are also part of the BFA's QFP, Qualified Franchise Professional Programme. If you'd like more information, contact info@coconutcreatives.co.uk. Thank you.